Today we're diving into a topic that might just change the way you think about money. Common money myths that are keeping you broke. Now, there's no shortage of financial advice from friends, family, or the internet that sound like they make sense, but sometimes those truths are actually myths that can hold you back from building wealth and working toward your goals. Hi, I'm Bud Milligan, financial advisor and CFP professional with Milligan Wealth Management. I help clients and employees in my financial wellness workshops figure out how to work toward their financial goals. There are a lot of tools to choose from and a lot of recommendations, but how do you separate the wheat from the chaff? In the next few minutes, I'll debunk 7 money myths that might be holding you back and give you practical tips to set your finances on the right track. So let's get started. Let's start with the idea that you need to be making 6 figures to build wealth. This couldn't be further from the truth. Building wealth isn't just about how much you earn, it's about how much you save and invest. Even if you're earning a modest income, the key is consistency. Start by creating a budget that prioritizes savings and investing. Automate a portion of your paycheck to go directly into a retirement account or investment portfolio, even if it's a small amount. Over time, thanks to compounding interest, those small contributions can grow into something significant. Remember, it's not about how much you make, it's about what you do with what you make. So recently I had someone approach me for consultation. They were getting close to retirement and they wanted me to manage their retirement income. This was a mid-level manager making around $60,000 or $70,000 a year. When I looked at their 401k statement, I was impressed. They had well over $1 million in assets. They just simply followed the rules and contributed to their 401k as much as they could over the years, and they lived within their means. This person didn't actually even know how much money they had. This myth claims that credit cards are evil and should always be avoided. While it's true that reckless credit card use can lead to debt, credit cards can actually be a powerful financial tool if used wisely. By paying off your balance in full every month, you can avoid interest charges while building your credit score. Plus, many credit cards offer rewards like cash back or travel points or other perks that can save you money. The key is discipline. Use credit cards for planned expenses that you can afford to pay off, not as an excuse to overspend. How many times have you heard, if you're renting, you're just throwing money away? While homeownership can be a great investment, it's not always the best financial move for everyone. Renting offers flexibility and can sometimes be more affordable than owning, especially when you factor in costs like property taxes, maintenance, and homeowners insurance. If buying a home is part of your long-term plan, that's great, but don't feel pressured to rush into it before you're financially ready. Instead, focus on building your savings and improving your credit score so you're prepared when the time is right. Thanks to technology, investing is more accessible than ever before. In fact, at Milligan Wealth Management, you have access to me as your financial advisor and an online investment plan delivered through our Guided Wealth Portfolios, or GWP, digital advice platform. Now, this is a low minimum platform, and it gives you a technology-driven investment platform that you can set up on your own and the opportunity to build a relationship with me, an advisor. To get started, just go to getstarted.lpl.com/MilliganWM for more information. And if you need help, you can always call or send me an email. Just remember, the earlier you start, the more time your money has to work. Even small, regular contributions can make a big impact over the long term. Don't let the myth that you need to be rich stop you from taking advantage of the stock market and other investment opportunities. This one's a biggie. While high-interest debt like credit card balances can hurt your finances, not all debt is created equal. For example, a mortgage can help you build equity in a home, and student loans can be an investment in your earning potential. The key is managing debt responsibly. Make your payments on time. Avoid taking on more debt than you can handle, and focus on paying off high-interest debt as quickly as possible. Also, keep up with your credit score. And how you do that, or how to benefit from a good credit score, can be found in a recent video that I just did called How to Improve Your Credit Score. Here's a myth that keeps many people stuck. While it's important to pay down debt, it's also crucial to have an emergency fund. Why? Well, because life happens, like the bumper sticker says. Unexpected expenses like car repairs or medical bills can derail your progress if you don't have savings to fall back on. One way to do this is to build a small emergency fund of at least $1,000 while continuing to tackle your debt. Once you're on more stable ground, you can increase your savings and accelerate your debt payment. Let's take a look at one way you can automate your emergency fund savings, goal savings, and debt payment. So we're going to start with our paycheck. And we're going to have that automatically going to our savings account. Now, this may be a change from what you've been doing. Normally, you probably have it going to your checking account because you need the money there so you can pay for things and have spending money, and then you're going to move a little bit to your savings account every month. Well, if you have any money left over in that checking account, you probably spend it. So let's send it to our savings account where we pay ourselves first, and if there's any money left over, it stays in savings rather than us just indiscriminately spending. So the money goes to your savings account, and then it goes to these two checking accounts. One is a bill payment account. These are your automated payments like your mortgage, your car payment, and we'll just say credit cards. I'm sure you have utilities and things like that come out of it as well. The other one is your spending account. Now, this is going to be for your living expenses. This is for groceries, dining out, hobbies. So the savings then goes to these two checking accounts. This is allotted. You know exactly how much is needed on a monthly basis for your bill payments. And due to hopefully a budget, you know exactly how much money is going to come out of your spending account. It also keeps you honest, right? It makes sure that you don't spend more than you're supposed to. Very similar to putting cash in an envelope. Instead, it's in the checking account. Worst case scenario, if you need money, hopefully you have an emergency fund. You have saved some money you can pull from that to help with your spending account. So, as the money goes into these two accounts, you're going to be paying off debt, your mortgage, your car payment, your credit cards. Eventually, you're going to pay off things like your credit cards. So what are you going to do with that extra money? Well, if you have the money that's been used to pay off that credit card, you then use to double down and start paying on your car payment. Once you get that paid off, you go to the next bill. So these are the bills you're trying to get paid off. This is part of the automated program that helps us pay down debt, right? Now, in the savings account, once you get 3 to 6 months of savings, you now have an emergency fund. But we don't stop having money coming into our savings. Now, anything above that 3 to 6 months is gravy, and we're going to send that money to our accounts that are set up for our goals, such as maybe a 529 college savings plan, an IRA or Roth for retirement. Or maybe you have a travel account that you like to travel every year, and so you save up money for that, or a new car, or whatever it may be. These are our goals. So we're going to start sending this extra money from our extra money from the savings account now to these goals. That is going to automate saving for goals. So we've automated the bill payment system. We've automated saving for our goals. And we're paying down debt. We have built an emergency fund, and we're saving for our financial goals. And the majority of this is automated. This is a great way to automate this whole process to really make it more effective. And finally, one of the most dangerous myths of all. The truth is, time is your most valuable asset when it comes to building wealth. The earlier you start, the more you may be able to benefit from compound interest and market growth. Even if you can only save or invest a small amount right now, it's better to start today than to wait for someday. Just remember that someday often turns into never. So let's recap the key takeaways. Number one, you don't need a high income to build wealth. Consistency is key. Number two, credit cards can be useful tools when used responsibly. Number three, renting isn't necessarily throwing money away. Number four, investing is for everyone, not just the wealthy. Number five, not all debt is bad. Some can be leveraged for growth. Number six, save while paying down debt. It's not an either-or decision. Number seven, start saving and investing now. Don't wait for the perfect time. Breaking free from these money myths can transform the way you approach your finances. Remember, the key to financial success is staying informed and making intentional choices that align with your goals. If you're ready to take control of your financial future, I'm here to help. Let's work together to create a plan that's tailored for you. Just reach out anytime. I'd love to chat. Simply go to my website at milliganwealth.com and click on the plus sign to the left to schedule an appointment. Thanks for watching, and here's to breaking free from the myths and building the life you deserve. I'm Bud Milligan, your financial bud.